Okay, so today we're going to do a car video because I have a car in front of me. So this is the 2025 Genesis GV70. Our car is getting serviced. We have a Genesis GV80, which is their biggest SUV car. And it's not super reliable, so it gets serviced a lot. But we do get loaner cars, and they finally gave us a Genesis GV70, which I've been wanting to see for a while. This is a brand new 2025 model. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, let's unlock it. And when you unlock the cars, they have a projection that projects the Genesis logo onto the floor, which is kind of cool. So for all the 2025 refreshes they've been doing, they switched this out, and now it's like a plastic kind of like grill thing. This is new on the 2025 model. It's kind of cheap. It looks a lot better though, because it used to be kind of like this plastic kind of curvy thing. This looks a lot better. Moving to the side, this car looks more like the Genesis G70, which is their car version. Which is the cheapest Genesis you can get. This is just the SUV version of it. But yeah, I think the car looks okay. I think the GV80, which is the biggest SUV, looks a little better. And then here are the wheels for the car. And this is a 3.5 turbo, which is the faster and bigger engine. So getting into the car, it's really, I think it looks better inside. It also makes a sound. It's kind of nice. So there's a lot of ambient lighting around the car, and they've actually added some. So now we have this like pattern, and it's throughout the entire car, including the back seats. This is also their fastest model. It goes 0 to 60. This one specifically in 4.5 seconds, which is pretty fast. In the electric version, this is not the electric version, goes 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. So it's a pretty fast car. I mean, especially for a whole SUV. These cars are pretty fast. All right, wait, let me do the engine again. That's kind of lame. It's okay. So I'm not going to get super specific, but let's just kind of look at the details of the car. So you're going to have heated and ventilated seats, and the driver's seat actually massages. It's not called massage, it's called ergo motion. But you can like do like massage, sort of massages. It kind of like just puffs the seat up. You're also going to have a fingerprint sensor. So I guess instead of having the keys by, you can just like scan your finger on the fingerprint sensor, which is kind of cool. And again, you have those ambient lightings. This car is a Lexicon sound system. The seat's actually massaging right now. So you're gonna have this kind of cool like mouse pad sort of deal that controls the whole setup. You're gonna have your crystal shifter, which is for shifting gears, of course. It's kind of this cool like panel right here that kind of floats up. Looks like that. And then you're gonna have your wireless charger. What is it? Is there pennies in there? It kind of folds away. It's kind of cool. You can only put one phone there though. Heated and ventilated quilted leather seats. And then you're going to also have for the back passengers the ability to control it. You can also control the seats using these buttons right here. And the annoying part about this is if you're a passenger here and the car is moving and someone's sitting in the back seat, even while the car is driving, you can move the seat forward. We have this in our car. My sister will move my mom's seat forward while she's driving, which is kind of annoying. But if no one's sitting there, it's kind of nice because you can fold it like fully forward. And just kind of have it out of the way and get like more foot room. The one thing I don't like about this one is all of this is kind of tilted towards the driver, even the passenger controls. So if I'm sitting in this seat, it's tilted away from me, and the glare kind of, if it's super bright outside, which it's not, the glare will kind of block you from seeing your controls for the screen. Okay, let's check out the back seat. Excuse kind of all the bags here. It's gonna move actually. So the back seats actually have a good amount of legroom, which I like. It's weird. I don't understand. This is one of the top models because it has this like Alcantara sort of trim up here, or suede or whatever you want to call it. But for some reason, it doesn't have AC control. So if you go on this screen here, you can hit rear, and they actually do have their independent temperature. So I can set this to 75, this is 68, and this to 74 if I want to. So there's tri-zone climate control, but you can't control it back here, which doesn't make any sense. And I know on ours, the cheaper models, they just take this out, and that's what they did to this one. So you do have 2 cup holders here. There's no like storage thing. Some of the models do have that. And then you're also going to get this whole panoramic sunroof sort of deal. There's one shade that kind of closes the whole thing. And then you're going to have this thing opens up. There's just not a lot to do back here, especially because you can't control your own climate, which I think is weird since, there is tri-zone climate. You just can't control it, which I think is kind of dumb. And then they put this kind of like crappy storage box here. It's plastic. I mean, at least hide it, you know what I mean? Also, there's these cargo nets, which I think these will break really easily. I don't know, it just doesn't match the inside, because, you know, you have like quilted seats and stuff, and then you have these cargo nets and this kind of like blank hole. The seats are somewhat adjustable. You can control like the back. Oh, that's about it though. It's all manual. You can't control the front to move it forward or back. So only way to get more leg room is to do this. Otherwise, that's about it. I mean, you have individual lights. You have this handle thing. And you have this kind of like metal aluminum thing. I do like the LED lights, so those are pretty cool. Okay, these are not soft close, but some of the models do have soft close doors. And then here's the back of the car. I did move locations, so if you're wondering. Oh, better not. Oh, okay, that was close. But yeah, there's a good amount of room. You have a first aid kit. It's kind of propped up funny on the side. You have, I mean, hide your cargo if you want to. There's some storage down here. And I wonder what's in this box. Just more floor mats. This thing breaks really easily. We've had it break 3 times on ours in the past 3 years we've owned it. And it's really expensive to replace this part. It gets scuffed up, of course. One thing about all Genesises are, when you like lock the car, like close something, whenever these lights go off, the whole thing goes off and it's so bright. Here's the back of the car though, and then here's kind of that silver color. There's kind of this cool like light thing. And then here's like exhaust. I don't like what they did with the exhaust. There's just kind of like holes in the back. Then you have some more of that matching plastic. But yeah, that's a 2025 Genesis GV70. Tell me guys what you think about it. I think I'd rather have another car. I'll take an Audi Q5 over this. It's nice, but I kind of don't like it at the same time. And I do think the inside needs a bit of, I mean, it's nice inside. They just need to work on the layout just a little bit. I kind of like that sound it makes. Ours does not make that sound though. I've tried to get to do it. All the rental cars do it. Our car doesn't do it though. And then just last thing, with all Genesis cars, or most of them, you can hold down this button right here, and it'll just back up the car for you, start the engine and everything. Can't do it because the garage is closed. See how bright that is though? Look.